Hey, collective of highly evolved spirits and souls. So after I recorded this video, that's when I was guided to make it a pick a card, because some messages are not going to resonate with you. Whichever number or pick a card timestamp calls to you, that's the one. That's the one. Go to that one. But watch the intro and watch the last pick a card that's for all of us. All of us highly evolved spirits on our spiritual awakening journey. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So this is my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. Spiritual practitioner, spiritual healer, spiritual creative. I am also the host of Kingdom Things podcast, the host, coordinator, orchestrator, assister with Kingdom Things podcast, where I channel messages from the galactic and celestial realms. I amalgamate these messages from the galactic and celestial realms and publish them in Kingdom Things podcast, which is available here on Kingdom Things podcast YouTube channel, as well as Kingdom Things podcast on Spotify. So I was guided to understand that there are going to be a few messages that come out in this channeling, a few channeled messages, and I was guided to understand that you viewing this message right now, there is something here for you. There is something here for you that your soul guided you here for, to assist you on your journey of expansion, elevation of your consciousness. So there's something here that your soul guided you to hear, to experience, to help elevate your consciousness, to help align with your soul, to help remember who you are on the soul level, to help begin to embody the authentic you. Your soul has something here for you. Your soul is going to make sure whatever it is that you need, specifically you need, will come through, will be presented in this video. You might hear some barking in the background. That's Hazel and Zoe. I'm going to post a picture of them right here so you can see Hazel and Zoe. I love them a lot, but if I open the door, they're going to be all over the place, and I don't need that in my life right now. I need to focus. I'm excited because just a little bit about me, my spiritual awakening journey, awakening to my spirit, beginning to embody my authentic self, because the embodiment of your authentic self is a lifelong journey. It is a never-ending process of elevation and expansion and joy. It's a joyful process if we allow it to be. And if you listen to Kingdom Things podcast, you'll begin to feel and understand, the different complexities with aligning with your soul, as well as the joyful parts, as well as the energies and fulfillment and purpose and abundance that you find and you embody and you cultivate when you align with your soul. So your soul brought you here because there's something for you that your soul wants you to take in. What I'm always guided to do whenever there's something that my soul wants me to take in, I'm guided to become a void, so I know nothing. Go in with the thought process that I know nothing, and actually try not to think. Just allow yourself to experience the energies that are coming through. Allow yourself to experience the messages that are being stated, channeled, in order for you to garner and take whatever it is that your soul brought you here to garner and take away with. So again, my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. You can call me Ashley. I say Ashley Nicole Phillips because the meaning of my name. And in the video that's on my channel, on my page, the video titled Divine Channeling, God Says Twin Flames Are Real, and Balance is Wellness. On that video, I explain more about myself as well as the meaning of my name. So welcome. I'm glad you're here, and I'm super excited. Initially, I said these oracle channeled messages were going to be short, and normally I have my crystals close together because I only normally want to pull a few cards, but Spirit said there are going to be a few messages that come through, and take what resonates. Everything, most likely everything won't resonate with you. Take what resonates with your heart. Take what feels good to your heart. Take what resonates with your heart. Anything that doesn't resonate with your heart at this time, you know, leave it. That's fine. But the oracle set that I'm using is the Alana Fairchild Rumi Oracle Pocket Edition, an invitation into the heart of the divine. I love this oracle set. I love this oracle set. I love the packaging. I love the set. I love the messages. I love the energy. I love the artwork. The artist, artwork is by Rizzoli. So Alana Fairchild, Rumi Oracle Set, Rizzoli. So Divine Heart, please, you know, whatever messages need to be channeled for the souls, for the beings that are viewing this video, please grant us the energies, the messages that are being asked to be channeled through. So we have one card there, and I'm being guided to stop there and just read that one and I'm being guided to stop and channel this message first. So arise, arise. Wings of hope languish from lack of use. Every cell in your body is created to rise to challenges. You have gumption, chutzpah, guts. You dare to love where others see only pain. You dare to believe that everything will work out where others only see what they judge to be wrong. You seek freedom where the world succumbs to manipulation and propaganda. Where others peddle fear, you recognize and know love's true power. Where others peddle fear, you recognize and know love's true power. Arise. So you're super, you're afraid, and it's your inner child. It's your inner child that is afraid of the energy that you're being shown of who you are. It's your inner child that's afraid of the energies that are trying to come through to assist you in embodying who you truly are. It's your inner child that's afraid of the light that your soul is. And the reason why your inner child is afraid is because you need to love on your inner child. You need to love on your inner child. You know, have been programmed to be in your doing body. So in your actions, to live and thrive more in your actions versus your emotional body. And your inner child thrives in its emotional body. So you're being guided to love on yourself and to comfort yourself, and those nudges that you're getting, you're receiving, those changes that you're being nudged to make them. That is your soul, that is your soul trying to get you out of this dark place. Those nudges that you're being guided to take is your soul trying to get you out of the dark place. And the dark place, those emotions, are your inner child wanting to walk hand in hand with your soul. So that sadness that you're feeling is your inner child wanting to walk hand in hand with your soul. So those intuitive nudges that you're being guided to take, you're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. That's your soul, your intuition, trying to guide you along the path of your purpose, trying to guide you along your path to arise in your soul's purpose, to arise and come into alignment with your soul, into the energy of your soul. So we have that message there. Arise. See what else wants to come out. See what else wants to come through. You're very fearful. And that fear that you're feeling, I was at that place where I was in the dark. I was in the dark, and I didn't know if I would ever see the light again. I was in that place. But you have to know that those intuitive nudges, that's your soul trying to lead you to the light. And again, the light is where you're going to find joy. You're going to find abundance. You're going to be aligned with the purpose that you never knew could be so fulfilling. You're going to be aligned with many things that you didn't realize you can have in your reality. All right, what else wants to come through? What are we taking? So we have this message. I'm being guided to take another one along with that. So let me see what comes out with it. Divine Heart, which message? I know you're gonna give it to me. I know you're gonna give it to me. I don't have to worry. Divine Heart, let it fall out. Let it just fall out. Let it all fall out. Let's take this one. Yeah, so these two messages now. So we have one. One I seek, one I know, one I see, and one I call. No aspect of your life is separate from your spiritual journey. All is unfolding to the divine genius, and there is a sweet shift in store for you. Though circumstances may appear dire and you may feel despair, there's an avenue through which fulfillment and resolution will be granted. Peace to you, friend. Peace to you, friend. And we have this image. I'm being guided to read this before I channel the message that's coming through here. Sacred convergence. Sacred convergence. What cannot be found is what I am longing for. Although poor and needy, I will not accept small pieces of ruby. You do not have to force the planets to spin, nor the great cycles of the soul to progress. All that is required is that you show up for what is offered to you now. Do your part, take your steps, and you cannot remain in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in the frequency of love. You cannot remain in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in the frequency of love. Sacred convergence. And this is the artwork on the two cards. You're traveling this spiritual journey, and it's a journey that you recently embarked upon. And you have so much fear, you have so much anxiety, so many questions of where this journey is leading you to. You don't want to turn back, because where you were before, you can't belong there anymore. You know you wouldn't survive there anymore. You know that place where you came from is a darkness that would have engulfed you, that would have killed you. There's a darkness that would have killed you. You couldn't have survived that darkness any longer, so you moved forward. And I want you to know that that darkness was a darkness that was orchestrated by you on a soul level before you came in order to push you along your divine path, in order to push you down this path of spirituality. Because if you never experienced that darkness that you came from, that you walked away from, you would have never began to journey your spirituality. On a soul level, you orchestrated that darkness, all of the pains that you've been through, all of the things that you've been through on a soul level. You orchestrated those happenings in order to push yourself to journey your spiritual journey, in order to push yourself to begin to align with your spirit. This journey of spirituality isn't like the way that you operated in the darkness. You have to let that go. The way you operated in the darkness, you have to let that go. Because your operation in the darkness is an operation of survival consciousness, fear, and anxiety. The survival consciousness, fear, and anxiety works in opposition to your spiritual journey. Where you came from in the darkness, you had to, and it's understandable, you had to operate under survival consciousness. You were in fear, you were anxious, which is understandable. but you have to allow yourself to relinquish those states of being. You have to allow yourself to expand beyond the survival consciousness, the fear and anxiety, because the survival consciousness, the fear and anxiety work in opposition to your spiritual journey. They're resistant to your spiritual journey. They thwart your spiritual journey. And the spiritual journey is supposed to be a river to flow you into greater states of being, to flow you into greater experiences. Like a river. It's meant to flow like a river. It's not meant to be a hard time. Your spiritual journey is not meant to be a hard time. It's meant to flow like a river. It's meant to feel freeing. It's meant to feel liberating. It's meant to feel exuberating. It's meant to feel joyful. It's meant to feel like you are loved and you are loved. You are meant to feel like you are loved and you are loved, because everything that you experience as you journey your spiritual awakening, you are going to step into greater versions of yourself, into greater realities that you never knew existed. So you're going to think, wow, there's a force that's within me. There's a force that's outside of me that loved me enough to orchestrate this new experience, this journey of waking up to my spirit, this journey of spirituality. You have to allow yourself to supersede the anxiety, the fear. You have to allow yourself to feel the love that's trying to pour into you. You have to allow yourself to feel the love, be the love that is flowing into you. So we have those two cards. We'll put those right here. Put that there. Put that right here. Your fear and anxiety and your worries make your spiritual awakening feel like this. Disgruntled. The spiritual awakening is meant to, you're at a point in your spiritual awakening where the peace wants to come in. You're at a point in your spiritual awakening where the peace wants to come in, but it still feels disgruntled. Allow the peace. Allow the peace. All right, so Divine Heart. I think it's a few more channel messages that want to come through. A few more. I'm feeling like. So what do we have? Divine Heart. And I'm stoic. I'm a little stoic in this video because I'm feeling all these energies. So I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to focus. I feel the energies though. This card. I'm being guided to take this one on its own. So there's the artwork. Looks like liberation. Liberation's coming through. Liberation. You're liberated. You're liberated. You're liberated. Layla, clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. In the darkness of the cosmic void, the soul seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and understood. It must happen under the cover of darkness. This is a way of nature, and it must be honored. Clear the pain from your heart. Your tears are the sacred waters that will ensure your soul shall thrive. A new phase is imminent. A new phase is imminent. A new phase of liberation is imminent. A new phase of liberation is imminent. For whoever this message is for, like you're right on the cusp. You're right on the cusp of this feeling of liberation where you open yourself up to the expansiveness that feels like infinite possibilities. That is infinite possibilities. You're so close to opening yourself up to the expansiveness that is infinite possibilities, but you still have a little bit of anxiety because that cusp that you're on, it's a shift. It's a shift in what you know to be your truth. It's a shift in what you know to be your truth. So I'm feeling inner child energy on this one as well. You need to nurture yourself. You need to nurture yourself in order for this shift to happen, in order for this liberation of infinite possibilities to be able to flow into your embodiment. You have to nurture yourself. You need to nurture yourself in order to allow this transition to take place. Because it is a shift in what you know to be reality. So, again, that inner child is fearful to take that walk by itself. But we have to nurture every aspect of ourselves. Our inner child is an aspect of ourselves. Our inner child is an aspect of ourselves. We have to nurture that inner child. And that inner child will always be, in some aspect, an aspect of ourselves. So we can't be afraid to nurture ourselves. We can't be afraid to give ourselves that validation that where we're headed is better than where we've been. So we have that message. So I'm getting, we're the collective is on different parts of their spiritual awakening, but you're on your spiritual awakening, and your soul is proud of you, and your soul wants you. Your soul brought you to this video for the guidance that you need in this moment. And to understand that you're not alone. You're not doing this by yourself. I will say every single energy that's come through, I felt it before. I felt that phase. I felt that energy on my own journey. So you're definitely not alone, and it could feel that way. It can feel that way. It can feel like you're the only person in the world that's going through what you're going through. But there's so many people that are going through it currently. There's so many people that have been through it, and there's so many people that will go through it. As humanity, we're all expanding in consciousness. We're all waking up to our spirit selves. We're all aligning to our spirit selves. So this video is to help you know that you're not alone. You're not doing it by yourself. And to assist with coming into alignment with your next phase in the next steps in your journey. Next phase, next steps in your journey. This is the last message. I'm being guided. This is the last message that's going to come through. Let's look at the photo. That's beautiful. Gives me resilience. Like I'm shining through any element. Resilience. Cosmic heart. I have seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. For life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace, there is nothing you need to understand. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. Here you are, still loving, still wise, ready for a love that is bigger than you have ever experienced. Here you are, still loving, still wise, ready for a love that is bigger than you have ever experienced. This is for all of us. This is for the collective. This is for all of us. We're all on different phases of our journey. We're all in different spaces of our journey. But nonetheless, even though we're all different pigments in this picture, we're all creating this photo together. We're all creating this. all of our individual phases and aspects and elements of our journey are a part of the whole picture. The picture of love. A picture of a bigger love, a greater love, in which you are, as well as in which we are creating for society. We are creating for our lives on an individual level. We are creating for society in our immediate, communities. We are creating for humanity, as well as we are creating for the whole of infinite creation. A love that's bigger than we've experienced before. So that's what all of this is for. That's what all of this is for. Whatever phase that you're on, whatever energies resonated with you, whatever messages resonated for you, that are urging you to take the next steps, that are guiding you to take the next steps, your soul pushing you to continue to follow your intuitive guidance to take the next steps, is for this bigger picture, the cosmic heart, to be a facet, an element, a pigment on the canvas of the greater love, the cosmic love that we're assisting with creating as humanity. For life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace, there is nothing you need to understand. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of light. Here you are, still loving, still wise, ready for a love that is bigger than you have experienced. This message is for you, but it's for humanity as well. You are a pigment on the canvas of the cosmic love that God, Goddess, Source, Essential Sun, the Most High Spirit, however you resonate with the spirit realm, you are a part of the divinely designed, orchestrated articulation of this cosmic heart that is being created through humanity. And that's what this journey is for. Whichever messages resonated for you, that's what this spiritual awakening journey is for. A part of the bigger picture of that cosmic heart that is assisting with the elevation of all of creation. The cosmic heart that we're assisting with creating through our own individual journeys is assisting with the creation of the cosmic heart for all of creation, to illuminate all of creation. If you have found this video, it is because your soul requested for you to have a message or energy come through that you need at this point, at this phase in your journey, your own journey. You are playing a major role in this creation of the cosmic heart, of the cosmic love, the unconditional love, the creation of the unconditional love that is being created to uplift all of infinite creation. And that is why you, on a soul level, orchestrated your journey, the darkness that you've experienced, the disgruntled moments you've experienced, to lead you to the peace, to the expansive infinite liberation, is to assist with the creation of the cosmic unconditional love that is assisting and illuminating of all of infinite creation. And on a soul level, again, everything that you're experiencing, everything that you will experience, you orchestrated to be a part of this grand picture, this grand creation of unconditional love of the cosmic heart. I'm being guided today actually, I channeled information. I channeled a video. It is titled Galactic Realms, Celestial Realm. No, Galactic's Celestial Realm, God's Plan. The video is titled Galactic's Celestial Realms, God's Plan. Go watch that. You go watch that. Because there's something there your soul wants you to take away as well. There's something there your soul wants to take away as well. You are a highly evolved being. You're a highly evolved spirit. You're a highly evolved soul. And you came here, you incarnated in the earth experience to be a part of this, to be a part of the creation of this cosmic heart, to be a part of the creation of this unconditional love. And that's what this whole journey is for. And this reading, as well as the video, Galactic, Celestial Realm, God's Plan, it's seeds to remind you of what your soul already knows. Again, take whatever resonates with your heart at this time. Leave what doesn't. It's fine. I'm glad to be a channel to assist you, to assist your soul, to assist you with coming in alignment with your soul. Again, my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. You can call me Ashley. If anything resonated in this video, don't forget to like. If you would like to, if you're comfortable with sharing whatever you want to share in regards to your story, your journey, share in the comments. I would love to exchange and have that communications with you. Again, a lot of the times we feel like we're alone on this journey, but we are not. We are not. We're just kind of spread out. We're just in different phases. So, we feel alone, but we're not. So if you are comfortable with, and if you would like to share whatever you want to share in regards to your journey, what resonated with you in this video, don't be afraid to comment. And then subscribe to Kingdom Things Podcast YouTube channel, as well as Kingdom Things Podcast on Spotify. Again, where I amalgamate the messages that I channel from the celestial and galactic realms. And these messages that I channel from the celestial and galactic realms are to help us with our journey. It's to help us with our journey, with our journeys, because on a soul level, we all incarnated to help with this. We all incarnated to help with this cosmic heart. We all incarnated to assist with the creation of this unconditional love that God, Goddess is alchemizing in order to assist with the upliftment and the illumination of all of infinite creation. And this is information that I channel through my soul, through the galactic and celestial realms. Again, whatever resonates with your heart, align with that. Whatever resonates with your heart, align with that. Whatever doesn't at this time, that is okay. That is fine. We're all in different phases of our journeys. So that is great. But I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. This card, I'm being guided to read this card that was sitting in there. This is a perfect closing. So there's this card. This beautiful art by Rizzoli, by the artist Rizzoli. And we're going to close with this message. I don't think I'm going to channel. I'm just going to let it speak for itself. The cloak of Christ. In the school of humanity, you reside on the king's throne. Your soul has been ravaged and you are succumbing to weariness. That which plagues you is not as powerful as you fear. Exhaustion is not a sign that something must be done, so much as a sign that something must be received, allowed. Accept the divine refuge. And I lied. I am going to channel because I'm being guided to say, on our journeys, there are so many beings in the galactic, so many benevolent beings in the galactic and celestial realms that would like to, are purpose to, and want to assist you on your journey to help alleviate any energies or pains that you're having a hard time transmuting yourself. So whatever spiritual beings, galactic benevolent beings, you feel comfortable asking for assistance, ask them, because they're waiting. They're like standing by, like bored, waiting to help us on our journeys. Right? Thank you again for joining the video. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I was able to deliver these messages for you. Again, my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. Love on yourself. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because it activates the God or Goddess within. Self-love is the best love because it assists with the expansion of your consciousness. It assists on your spiritual journey. I love you. Again, love on yourself. Bye. Be patient.